downstairs, boy. Get ready to run. All the girls, get downstairs.
In 1985, Ron Alfredo became the first person to shoot a high-quality home video of a tornado. Since that time, hundreds of people who had no intention of seeing a tornado that day have captured spectacular tornado images. Here's a sample of them.
Oh, I hope she's in her basement. It's gonna take all them houses. Oh, I hope she's in her basement.
I'm 10 feet from it. I'm 10 feet from it. It is incredible. Get away from the windows! Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! Where's everybody? Where's everybody?
Watch it.
It's going to get that house right there.
Yes, it is.
There it is. There went the barn. Look at that. Oh, my God. Look. Right there.
You're
Look at
kidding.
that.
Look at that.
Picking it up now.
Praise God, y'all. My goodness.
It's going to hit the house.
There's a no.
Oh, they keep moving north. I ain't worried.
I ain't either. They ain't coming.
That draw may change direction of it, so it may come right down.
Well, it's right over yonder. There's that other one. It's nearly to the ground still. When it gets right here about 100 feet from the house, we'll come in. On the ground now.
And look, it's going toward their house. Look at it going toward their house.
Dang, I called the law, so I
They said they took shelter on the center. Uh-huh. Look, they had one south of.
two of them on the ground.
Is it okay for the kids to come see or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might not ever get sick.
That sucker right there will tear something up now. It's a iron in the booger.
It's cranky.
Isn't that funny looking?
I bet you're gonna miss the house here, but them little ones spawning off of it, you see there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but see how it's so calm?
Most tornadoes do little or no damage. Therefore, most film and video of tornadoes show little destruction in progress. Of the 10 tornadoes that have shown their destructive forces most vividly, 9 were photographed by people at home or near home. These 10 tornadoes are seen here in chronological order. Only the last and most recent was photographed by an actual storm chaser. The first was photographed in Georgia and was only the second tornado ever to be caught on movie film. The roof is being ripped upward, reaching 100 miles per hour in less than a second. At Dallas, the air is spinning around the tornado and rushing into buildings, making them blow up. The explosive effect is not produced by the tornado's central low pressure. The buildings are blowing up like a balloon. "34 people died at Xenia in 1974 as multiple vortices, tornadoes inside of a tornado, ripped apart more than 1,000 homes.
It's still bad, but look at it, picking all the stuff up just right down here.
Look at this. Look at that flagpole.
She better be in her basement because it's going right across there.
Look at her flagpole.
Whose?
Oh, the flagpole. Yeah, man, it's really bending it pretty good.
At North Platte, the first destruction took place as roof material was pulled up in front of the advancing tornado.
Oh, I hope she's in her basement. Oh my God. It's gonna take all them houses. Oh, I hope she's in her basement. You get ready to head for the basement, Heath. You hear me? It's gonna miss her house. It's going north. Oh my God. Boy! You guys get in the basement. What? Get in the basement.
At Heston, the dust cleared and we had a brief glimpse of multiple vortices. These tornadoes within a tornado that can be so destructive. Then, a huge cloud of powdered cement was drawn into the funnel. This fast-moving Indiana tornado took only a fraction of a second to rip the roof and walls off a home.
Watch it. It's going to get that house right there.
Yes, it is.
There it is. There with the barn. Look at that. Oh, my God. Look.
You're kidding. Look at that.
Picking it up now.
Had it been moving slowly, it might have sat over the house for several seconds and leveled it to the ground.
You guys still watching? Just call. Look at the debris.
I don't see the other one. I don't see the other one. You said you saw two?
Yeah, it's already gone ahead.
It already went ahead?
Yeah. Look at that. It's going to get that new house sitting over there, too. Yeah, there's a brand new house sitting over in that woods.
Oh, God.
In 1991, the Wichita Andover tornado spared nothing. Not trailer parks, and not McConnell Air Force Base. South of Tampa, a roof-ripping tornado was photographed by foreign tourists from their high-rise hotel room. At Fritch, a man was struck by lightning.
Felt like I struck.
Watched trailers being destroyed across the street. And was knocked unconscious while his own home was being torn apart. But the camera never stopped running. And finally, at Tampa, meteorologist and storm chaser Charles Doswell photographed one of the most debris-filled tornadoes ever seen. The incredible Kansas underpass video had little debris involved with it, but is #1 for sheer human drama. The underpass tornado was in the same family as the Andover storm.
Regan, come on!
It's still a little ways away.
It's not that far! Harley, come on, let's go!
You ready?
Get steel, here it comes!
Look at it. Look at his house.
My God, Regan!
After passing through that town, the huge funnel moved northeast, parallel to the Kansas Turnpike, and eventually dissipated.
That looks like a tornado right there.
Damn it. Uh-huh.
Well, I think it's far enough past us now. If it does drop, it won't get us. Where?
Right below that, look! It starts!
Uh-oh, yeah, there it is. Sucking the water out of the lake.
What would become the famous underpass tornado touched down on El Dorado Lake. A television crew,
Looks like
coming
it's losing
back
its
from an
strength.
unrelated story, tried to film the tornado and found themselves with more than they'd bargained for.
Go. Shoot it. Better floor it. You better floor it. Shoot it.
We're all right. Just stay ahead of it.
Can you get in the left lane, Greg?
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't help us. Go back. You're okay. Keep going, man. Keep going.
Faster?
No. Yeah. Lots faster. Lots faster. Lots faster, Greg. It's catching us. You gotta go, buddy. You gotta really go. You got a blaze, buddy.
Jump out of the car.
Yeah, I think that's it. Go ahead of him. Go ahead of his van. Go. Get up underneath. Under here. Get up under the girders.
Is that where we want to go?
Yes. Underneath the girders. Control it, Ted. It's coming out of there. Control it. Come here. Shove yourself right up underneath them. And hang on to them. Hang on, you'll be fine. Hang on to the girders. Hang on, you'll be fine. Hang on to the girders. Hang on, you'll be fine. Hang on to the girders.
Don't worry about it. Just hang on. That's what you're doing.
You're okay. Talk to me. You're okay. Talk to me. What happened?
It sounded like a freight train. It just passed right on top of us. People very upset. People underneath the girders of this overpass. They're still hanging on for their lives.
It's fast. You can come over here and see if you want.
Yeah. All right, we're looking at it as it passed right over our girders. It's heading now towards another overpass. There are 7 or 8 trucks, as well as a dozen or so cars, and it's heading right for them. A little frightening. You guys just about didn't make it.
Where was he at? Was he in the car or what?
Yes.
Okay, Alex.
He's got a good heartbeat, but he's not awake. Hit his head. He's got a concussion or something.
Your left hand and your head, okay? You remember everything that happened? Not really?
This man was thrown from his car after it was picked up by the twister and tossed across the highway into a ditch. 30 yards away, a tractor-trailer rig, picked up like a toy and thrown across the highway. The trucker, who was trapped inside, remarkably survived.
You can't describe it. And completely from the far shoulder rolled all the way over.
How do you feel?
I'd say 5 or 6 times.
How do you feel now?
I like to be alone for a few minutes. Got some thanking to do.
Coming into the town, heading towards the Kell Freeway. I'm a little bit out in front of it, but I'm far enough away where I think I can zip out if I had to.
This was not the first time people have hid under an overpass. That also happened at Wichita Falls.
I got up to speeds of 70 to 75 miles an hour in my station wagon, and as I crested the hill, I realized that the tornado was still immediately behind me and I was not gaining any distance at all. Realizing that I could not outrun it, I started looking for some type of protection, either the culvert or about that time I thought of the wedge shape up underneath the overpass as a possible source of protection. We ran to the paved area underneath the overpass and started running up toward the wedge, and by that time the wind was so strong that I just spread eagle on the concrete to create the lowest profile. I immediately looked out from under the overpass and saw the National Guard Armory completely disintegrate. And when the winds finally subsided, all the cars that had pulled in and parked under the overpass had been blown and were stacked up on one another. And I started looking for my automobile, and I found it a quarter of a mile down the expressway in this condition.
I gotta keep the southwest side. It's where most of them come from.
You think it's likely?
No. The odds are way against it, even in weather like this. I've never seen one, but there's always a chance. Weather Bureau Wendy's.
The history of tornado film and video photography goes back to 1951 at Corn, Oklahoma. That film was used in the first tornado preparedness program.
Operator, this is an emergency call. I want the Elmville Weather Bureau.
In just 2 years, we had the Warner Robins film. And in just another 4 years, we had the Dallas, Texas film. But it would be another 33 years before anyone would shoot anything more spectacular. Just 2 weeks after Dallas, a color film would capture the entire life cycle of a tornado, from the first rotating cloud to the development of the funnel to the powerful mature stage. And to the final rope stage. Only about 1 or 2 tornadoes a year were captured in the 1960s. The Topeka tornado was the nation's first to ever produce $100 million in damage.
This is Topeka, Kansas, and this is the aftermath of the most destructive tornado ever to strike the state capital. It sliced a path of death and damage a half-mile wide and 15 miles long. 17 were killed, 3,500 people were homeless, 500 homes and 50 businesses destroyed. Damage estimated at $100 million. Automobiles were tossed about like toys by the tremendous force of the twister. An old Indian legend which says Topeka is safe from tornadoes because it's situated in the Kansas River Valley was also destroyed by the vicious wind. After the storm, the city looked like the result of a massive bombing. Schools were pressed into use as shelters for the homeless. Casualties would have been higher had not civil defense sirens screamed a warning 15 minutes before the tornado hit. Many people fled to their basements. The area hardest hit was the campus of Washburn University, where every single building was damaged or destroyed. Damage here alone was estimated at many millions of dollars. Every tree on the university grounds was down. Roofs and top floors of buildings literally disappeared. The new Student Union building, law school, math building, gymnasium, and chapel were among those leveled. 4 sorority houses lost roofs and walls. Fortunately, Washburn's 5,000 students had been dismissed for the summer just a few days before the tornado hit. School papers and books were found as far as 65 miles away. Masses of rubble, aftermath of a killer storm.
One of the first color home movies was of a damaging water spout in Hawaii. Not until the mid-1980s did we begin to see large numbers of tornado videos every year.
Oh my goodness, look at that. What is that? That's a cloud. That's a funnel cloud.
You know what a funnel was?
Whoa. No, you better stay here for a while, Jada. Your mom knows you're here. Oh my goodness. I think that's a funnel cloud.
The Edmonton tornado gave home videographers a chance to tape its many unusual forms.
Oh man.
You filming us?
Yep. Holy.
Get those kids in that basement. Get them in that closet.
More than a dozen tornadoes were taped on March 13, 1990, including these complex multiple vortices at Grand Island.
When you're done, can we get a copy of this?
Yeah. If we live to show it to anybody.
In Illinois, along the Mississippi River, people saw the tornado, headed for the basement, and surveyed the damage without ever turning off the camera.
Look at that up there.
Wait, don't go. Wait, please.
What the heck happened here? Oh, look, we lost our garage. Passed over a tree here.
Did you lose any windows, anything out of your house there?
Hey, we got that wind porch we wanted now. Got it on video.
The following year, at Gull Lake, Minnesota, another remarkable sequence was taped by people on vacation. They had no basement to hide in. Perhaps they should have huddled in a central closet. That might have been their only shelter from a larger and more intense tornado.
Power lines, I'm getting every power line out.
This is cool.
Oh, your
Okay.
boat's...
Is that a boat?
It's very rough.
Shit's gonna
Here it
happen.
comes.
Here it comes!
Here it comes. Here it comes. It's right out here.
Get out of
I'm
here.
10 feet from it, and all the electricity, all the power lines are going. I'm 10 feet from it. I'm 10 feet from it. It is incredible. It's coming across the lake right now.
Come here about it. Stay right here. Oh, it's coming right at your house. Look at that.
Yeah. It's coming right at the house here. We're going to have to go in a minute. It's either that or do or die. July 6th or whatever it is.
Unbelievable. I think you can come right here.
You saw all the power lines going out. Here it is.
I'll try to... Watch out.
Here it is. It's going right out across. You can
Right
see the stuff
across,
flying.
Right across.
You can see the stuff flying.
What bay is this?
Look at this. Look at it.
Yeah!
You can see it.
Right out here. You can see it for yourself.
You can see it. It is totally incredible.
This is so sweet.
See if I get a little more. It's coming up behind it.
Get a little wet.
Time to go inside now, guys.
Don't stand by the windows.
Where's John?
Just totally incredible. It's right outside.
Oh, there goes Bob's boat.
Oh, I hope not.
Whoa, look at that.
Okay, get away from the windows. Whoa! Get away from the windows. Tree just blew over.
Bob, look at that tree over there.
Look at Bob moving on.
Get away from the windows. Get away. Get away. Get away.
Get away.
Get away. Where's everybody?
Where's everybody?
Where's everybody? Where is everybody?
Oh my God.
Are you guys okay? The windows are totally blown out. The trees.
The docks are broken.
The docks are broken.
There goes our boat.
Your boat's upside
Our boat's gone. Our boat's upside down. Our boat's upside down. Yeah. Where's our dog? Our dog. Where's our wiener dog?
Okay, that was it. It's devastating. It's devastating. It's just totally shot. All the tree damage is total trees. It's just devastating through the whole house. Smashed the roofs.
We should check the roofs on the inside.
Just totally smashed.
Unusual non-tornadic vortices, like this hay devil, have also been captured by the right people in the right place at the right time. Like Vermont, on a Sunday afternoon at a charity mud volleyball tournament.
That's all right.
How is he doing this?
I know, I think we're gonna pick up a little kid and see if he flies around like that. Hey!
That's cool, man.
There ain't no trees. Oh, right. Look at that. God, I hope those guys in the boat are fucking smart. Get out! Get out! Everybody go!
Some incredible scenes were originally thought to be tornadic, but were actually a non-rotating wind we call a downburst. When dry air gets pulled into a thunderstorm, it can evaporate the rain. This causes a cooling effect on the air that can make it sink at up to 100 miles per hour. This downburst, or whatever it was, leveled about 200 square miles of Canadian forest.
Y'all tell me when it gets real close now. Okay, when it gets that sprinkler number.
Ronnie, come on, y'all, dude. Steve, y'all, come on.
Well, go on, Dina. We're all right. We're full-grown adults.
God almighty, y'all.
Is it taping now?
Yeah.
Come on, please, y'all. Y'all scared me. No.
I'm gonna get that sprinkler right there. It's on it, right?
Every year, a few people who would never dream of storm chasing succeed in capturing on film new and unusual forms taken by twisters, adding a new perspective to one of the most fascinating examples of nature's fury.
Come on, get in here, y'all. Take a swim. Come on.
Panic has set in.
That's a tornado right there, baby.
Well, which way is it going? That way.
It ain't moving right now.
It's going basically due west. Moving east.
Moving east.
That thing on the side.
I thought she was going to drop out of there.
Well, our sirens work anyway.
Yeah. I'm going to take this back to Little Rock with me.
Look at how big that sucker is.
It'll grow.
Where's your binoculars?
It'll grow.
Get my binoculars.
It's going to grow.
She's growing.
Watch it so she don't back down on us here.
I know it. That's what I'm hoping. It don't.
Pizza Hut somewhere we destroyed.
Probably Heston. They said 15 houses. Can we go inside?
Took the roof off the Pizza Hut at Heston.
That's probably a piece of the Pizza Hut that we've got out there in Kenny's field.
It's going down, ain't it?
Let's go. Inside, downstairs.
Where's that at?
There it goes, inside, downstairs. Ramey, it is south of us, and it's moving east, okay?
Shit.
Where's that at, Dad?
But it's really scaring me. Nick, hold the door, because I'm not going to...
It's breaking up.
No, it's not.
Hell, that could be Laverne's place. I called him.
Now. Mom, will that hit us? It's moving to...
It's getting closer.
Yeah, you're right, it is.
Where's that at, Dad?
I don't know. You can't tell.
Mom, is it getting closer?
Yes, it is, James. But
Well,
go downstairs.
It won't hit our house.
Better get in the house.
Just the other side of Dean, I'd say.
Better call Dean. Well, I told him to watch it.
It's too late now.
Listen. Hope, heavy rain. Listen.
I'm going in.
Is it? Watch it further.
It's further. It's on Ooh, look at the stuff below. Oh my word.